then I run and follow her call. 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 They run and follow her call. They call me and you have been both with.
So, this week has been quite hard, actually. I'm now 3 weeks into putting into practice a lot of the things that I spoke to you about before, and also a lot of things that sort of came out of the Solstice review. And this third week has been particularly hard. I have in fact done very well, but there are things that are coming along in life, both at work and at home, which look like they might make the next couple of weeks difficult. I'm still quite motivated, and I do hope that I can manage to keep to my system of budget, health and rewards for that. But I think it will be a significant test now over the next couple of weeks. I do. The other thing to say is that the Olympics have kicked off. And the opening ceremony wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it would be. In fact, it was rather good. It was a bit surreal. It was very, very bizarre, but it was quite clever. Yes, I think I would go so far as to say that I liked various parts of it. I wasn't so excited by the skit on the NHS with the sort of children and patients bouncing on trampolines that were disguised as beds. Or is it beds disguised as trampolines? I don't know, one or the other. That was a bit weird, but the actual opening, the first skit itself, was absolutely fantastic. And kind of simple as well, in that for the first half of the first skit it was just getting actors to walk on to the middle of the arena and basically scene clear it, pick up bits of turf, pick up everything and take it out, which sort of gave room for the apparatus to rise up out of the ground as these huge smoking towers did, to symbolise the Industrial Revolution. I do feel that could have been enlarged to cover the whole lot, and that they could have put other events like that in, because I think the NHS thing was a bit too weird, and the one where they were trying to do the modern age with just dancing in front of the house, that was just long and terribly boring. They could have done it all in the style they started off with, and then it would have been. Then I would have actually said, yes, it was absolutely fantastic. But I was pleasantly surprised. I have to say that I'm not that interested in the Olympics. I'm just not very interested in sport outside of combat sports at all. I know that we haven't done so well. We cocked up a little on the bike race, despite having won the Tour de France before. a week or two before. We didn't do so well in that. I know that we've not done so well in fencing. I know that we've probably not done so well in canoeing. I know that we've probably not done so well in judo either. We are vastly running out of sports, I think. Myself, I was only ever good, only ever champion in one thing, and that was the good old egg and spoon race. And I remember the first year I went to secondary school, the Great Lincoln School of Science and Technology, and it came time to register what you wanted to do for the sports day. And I said, they said, you know, what do you want to do? And I said, I'm very good at the egg and spoon race. And the guy just said to me, you're not in little school anymore. It turned out they didn't do the egg and spoon race. That was for little school only. And so that was the end of that. I was put in for, I don't know, hurdles or something stupid like that. And rather than going over, I sort of went through, and it was just a nightmare. I was dreadful at sports. And I mean, part of it is just you know, hand-eye coordination is not my strong point. Okay, now I'm quite obese as well. That didn't help. But back then, when I first started secondary school, I didn't really have that excuse. I just wasn't very good at it. You know, we've got the next 2 weeks, and maybe we'll pick up a few medals. I do hope so. It'd be embarrassing not to at least win one. Although I did learn an interesting fact, and that's that the gold they use for the Olympic medals is Mongolian. So there we are.